Hello, YouTube, and welcome to our Extra Life episodes. Basically, a recap of everything that we ended up doing this past weekend. We participated in Extra Life Game Day 2021 and had also a stream before and after, making it an Extra Life weekend. We hope you will enjoy the episodes here, and hopefully, if you haven't already, visit our Extra Life page and maybe consider giving a donation. Now, real quick, there are incentives still available. However, the playmat is not available. But if you go to the Extra Life page or you follow the Twitter link down below, either one, find the Twitter link on our Extra Life page or the Twitter link in the description. We're gauging interest in how many people would like this one to come back for maybe a second round here before Extra Life 2021 finishes. So when you see these incentives hyped up throughout the videos, just know you can possibly add to that interest and possibly get this one. Otherwise, the other incentives are available. And again, none of this is necessary. Maybe share it with a few friends if you want. It is our charity event that we like to participate every year. I hope you enjoy the episodes that are going to follow here. Let's play some Magic. We'll see you in the videos. It's game day. Extra Life. We have one final league here. One final league. We got this. Shock, thank you for donating. For those on YouTube, if you're finding this, they will be going up a bit later. They won't go up obviously this weekend because we're focused on raising. But if they are going up and you're interested in donating and seeing if any of the incentives are left over that we do talk about, hit up those donation links down below. I'll try to be sure that each one of our YouTubes with the Extra Life videos gets that. So if you want to be like Shock, check it out. Go check that link out. Get those incentives, and we'll get your incentives to you. Now, we got Rack as our final one here for the day of game day, November 6th. Let's get it going here. Shock's provided us a list, and it's pretty traditional Rack, at least Rack in the capacity of what it is today, and that is Rack cards like Inquisitions and Thoughtseizes, Ravens, Crimes. Those are pretty typical. Even the Funeral Charms. Sometimes we see a Blackmail in here, but no Blackmail this time. Smallpox in this variation. We've got Mind Racks as well, which is pretty sweet, and Bantus and Lilianas. Very, very typical. What Rack has evolved to, though, is it's using Urza Saga to help you find Racks, and then you don't have to play as many Shrieking Afflictions, even though this would be considered perhaps 8 Rack. It's kind of a little bit more than that because of the Urza Saga. Urza Saga also gives you a way to pivot and attack with creatures, and this can create the constructs. They may not be very, very big, but you don't typically need that because you've hopefully stolen all of the stuff from your opponent's hand. Now, this isn't exactly the reason that my mind was just like, yes, I need to play this. If you were here earlier today, you'll have remembered that we lost 2 sad games to Tron. That's okay, though. We have a card for that here. Rack has decided to play Break the Ice, destroy target land that is snow. That'll come up occasionally. Or could produce Colorless. We're going to see if that becomes relevant here against perhaps Tron. We have the other things like Necromentia for the combo things. We have Duresses for more discard. Delirium Skies as well to make people discard a lot of cards. And then Hex and Nile Spellbombs, Graveyard, and Planeswalkers or other things with counters. This is what we're going to run as our final league of the night. I hope you've enjoyed today. Let's get things started here. Final one. Let's play some Rack here in Modern. We just played against Steamboat there, as you saw. A pretty spicy list at the end of our Prison League. Against the odds, I was told. All right, everyone. And like I said, don't forget to hydrate. Don't forget to stretch. That's what the breaks are for. Once we're done here, we will be rating someone doing Extra Life and hopefully continuing on the tradition of game day. With that being said, let's find opponent number 1 here. And let's rack them. Now, Rack is interesting as we find this first opponent. Sometimes you want to be on the draw, and that's because the person on the play doesn't draw a card, and ideally we would like to get them down to 0 cards. After all, that is how the rack functions. Taking damage for no cards in hands. Luckily, we don't have to make that decision. Let's play some Magic. We've got 2 discard spells. Smallpox is a little iffy here, but we're going to take it. Keep. Good luck, opponent. Tintin 1989 with a Scalding Tarn as their first piece. Probably just lead with the Inquisition. I can do this probably off Urborg. Got that Urza Saga here. I had so much laundry to do. Nice. We haven't quite done your list, Calcium. How do I want to present this to my opponent? Let's do Urborg and Inquisition. See what's up. We're going to probably do yours tomorrow, and we're probably going to do some fun, either red-black prison or meat hook in the red-black category. We have a legacy and that one to do at least tomorrow. All right, a little Archmage, a little Force. We've got a Murktide here. Let's take the Force here, and then I'm going to take the Archmage Charm next turn with the Blood, or the Thoughtseize. As we get closer and closer to a potential Murktide here, we could use Smallpox or Liliana to get rid of that as well. Scalding Tarn. They had that. Raven's Crime is definitely not a bad card here. Let's go ahead and start with a Thoughtseize. We have double Murktide now. Double Murktide. I have Lily plus Smallpox. All right, I'm going to take the Archmage Charm here, and we're going to make them discard again. We have an Urborg out, so the Urza Saga can produce black mana. Discard everything, opponent. They'll probably get rid of a Murktide at this point. By the way, that Raven's Crime basically just explained to our opponent what we're doing. There went one Murktide. We got one Murktide to beat, a Lightning Bolt, and a Misty Rainforest. Looking decent here. Bolts me. They're prepping that Murktide. I can promise you that. It's probably going to be a Liliana downtick, right? Murktide, Liliana downtick. Good luck. Keeps the steam vents probably open here. Does not. Blood Moon. Blood Moon. Well, I guess I'm not so worried about the Murktide here. We'll play our Swamp. We're going to play our Soul Guide Lantern. Like, I could basically make it so the Murktide's not a thing here. Do I need a draw, though? Two, three, four, five, six. I probably need a draw, right? Draw, find a card for Liliana, downtick, kill the Murktide. I have to find a swamp, but I have like 10 swamps. It's pretty high chances. If I get rid of the graveyard, the Raven's Crime becomes live if I draw like Urza's Saga, though. Let's get rid of the graveyard. Get rid of it. I'm not going to deal with that Murktide showing up and I'm going to miss a land for like 3 turns. We'll just be dead. We'll just be dead. Let's not do that. Land. All right. It's an awkward land, but I can fire off the Raven's Crime. Oh, got to do it this way. Urborg would kill Urborg, so get out of here, whatever card you got. Are they going to save Murktide, or are they going to keep some sort of counter spell? All right, Murktide's gone. We don't know what they have. No idea. Hey, it's Snapcaster. We can kill Snapcaster. I can kill that card. Hooray! We got this. All right. Well, I hit an Inquisition here. I can either Inquisition or I can kill this guy. Let's just kill. Let's just kill it. I'm feeling pretty confident that that's going to resolve here. If it's like Force of Negation, that's okay too. We'll consider. We'll consider. We'll go in F6 here. We're looking pretty decent here. All right, swamp. Looking for that swamp. Need that swamp. Land played, no follow-up. We do hit the swamp. All right. I'm just going to jam the Liliana here. If my opponent has the counter spell, they've got it. Otherwise, I get the card out. So it's a 3-mana discard regardless. If this resolves, then we have active Liliana, which is really strong. If it doesn't, then we'll wait for our next Liliana. All right, a little snappy. All right, I could down tick here, remove the Snapcaster. I think that's okay. This puts me in bolt range. If they attack, puts me in bolt range anyway. So let's go ahead and get rid of the Snapcaster here. They're going to go ahead and do a consider and pick up a card. I can Inquisition plus uptick here, and I can Smallpox if they do get a creature. Hopefully no dashing monkeys here. Hey, they found Bolt immediately. Look at that. Look at that. All right, well, let's go ahead and Inquisition. Otherworldly. Okay. I think I hold this Smallpox. I might even hold this land here and like hold the Smallpox for if they get Murktide. Especially with this Otherworldly Gaze. I like that plan. That's what we're going to do. Look at their hand. It doesn't exist. Pass the turn. All right. Rebuys this with a flashback. It's good for them. Blood Moon messing us up a little bit here. The Urza Saga can't get the rack, and we'd have them at, well, they'd be struggling here because they'd have 0 cards. All right, what'd you find, opponent? The answer is nothing. Top of the library is a Fatal Push. I'm going to pass the turn for 1 turn here. All right. Fatal Push doesn't kill that, but it's a good thing to discard to the Smallpox. When it attacks us for 3, you got it. Okay. Ices are Urborg. You got it. That's totally fine. Let's go ahead and Smallpox here. I'm going to get rid of the Mishra's Factory because I don't have a really good way to get rid of Blood Moon. We'll get rid of our Urborg as well. Yeah, it's kind of a weird one to choose there, isn't it? We're going to hold the Swamp because I can use that. I think, well, I guess they're just trying to prevent Liliana or something. There's Otherworldly. A little worried about a Murktide now. Okay. Go ahead and Raven's Crime, the Mishra's Factory. One by one, we're taking them down. Where's my Shrieking Affliction and Rack here, right? Counterspell. All good. We'll hold our swamp for now. Play a new island. I like that. I like playing that island opponent. Well done. All right. I can play a swamp of my own and pass the turn here. All right. So now they can use Archmage Charm. They did find their other island around this Blood Moon. Well, let's see if they've got the counter spell again, shall we? They have a bolt. All right. I think I go up here, get rid of my swamp. Hold on to Fatal Push for a Snapcaster. We're at 6. Uh-oh. I mean, for the most part, they've got to use it every turn, right? Whatever the spell is. What do we got, like an ice? There's Snappy Boy. Okay. What are we going to pick up? A bolt. All right. That's fine. Well, I don't care about that. We're going to go ahead and get rid of Snapcaster and uptick. We're all in top deck mode now. We're going to 3. My opponents used 3 Snapcasters. We have 2 bolts here, 1 bolt here. We have 1 Snapcaster, 1 bolt remaining in the list. We haven't seen anything like a Ragavan or a Darcy at this point, so I don't think we were at risk of those with the Liliana. Go up here. It's a Force of Negation. I'd like to keep Liliana around. I'm at 3. Wonder if I can split this like Steam Vents, Island. I mean, there's no reason to stop here on the upkeep, right? Unless you're going to ice this, I guess. So long game 1. Long game 1. All right. That's pretty good. Bouncing Liliana here. All right. We're going to pass the turn. There's a distinct possibility we lose this. I'm not upticking Liliana here. So my opponent can Brazen Borrower. I need a removal that's instant speed. And that is not it. All right. Let me sneak out a win. We did not find a single rack. All right, Blue Moon. Blue Moon. I like Delirium, I like Duress. Yeah, Break the Ice is in here. It's for Tron, clearly. All right, Pithy Needle, no. I feel like I have enough things that destroy creatures and they kind of have like 1s and 2s. I maybe can like not do Bantus here. Start with 2 Duresses. I wonder if I need the Delirium or not. Mind Rake's interesting because it's discard 2. I think I want the Fatal Pushes still. I'm going to drop 1 Fatal Push, I think, for 1 Delirium. Okay. I'm really kind of tempted to go first here. There we go. Our snack is consumed. It's so difficult to decide whether to go first or not for me. I think because we have Urza Saga, I'm going to go ahead and play first. The last thing I need them to do is play a Blood Moon really quick. I have 3 removal spells. That's not very good. All right. We'll try it. It's a little rough. But we can lead with the Thoughtseize here and see what's going on. Wow, it's all blue mana. Otherworldly Gaze, Counterspell, Brazen Borrower, Archmage Charms. All right. It's going to be tough. Gonna be tough. Maybe we should have mulled the triple removal spell. Misty? We'll have a factory, though. Maybe I can attack my opponent a lot. Shock's in here. We're going to do Gaze. Sets up the top of their library. You got it. You got it, opponent. They put an island down here. They put another island. How many does this look at? 3? All right, they put 2 islands down there. They got a steam vents. How? Let's let's use the smallpox here. And I'm gonna ditch one of these fatal pushes. I'm also gonna get rid of the Urborg on the risky chance that there's a Blood Moon. I know that it kind of messes our Mishra's Factory up from producing some mana here. I should probably have tapped slightly differently, but we'll take what we did there. Fire and Ice removed. Island. We have an island that they can play. Opponent's considering. They have 3 cards. They played this island. It has to be. There's a Blood Moon. All right. Lily would be good. I wonder if they have a counter spell. Let's find out. Spell Pierce was the other card. Spell Pierce was the other card. All right. Opponent finds their 3rd land as well. That gives them Archmage Charm. Let's go ahead and boot up Mishra's Factory here. Get in for 3. This is pretty easy to hit them with for 3. We know it's Archmage, and Brazen Borrower. I could see them just firing off an Archmage Charm at end step here, though, and, you know, drawing some cards. This is gonna be tough. Luckily, Brazen Borrower doesn't hurt Factory. It can only block flyers. Opponent choosing not to play Murktide. I think they thought about it briefly. Well, they have... Booting up both of these does 4. The risk here is a Snapcaster plus Bolt. We know 2 of the cards, so it would have to be very specific what they have. So we just get in there, avoid the counter spells that my opponent's playing. Can't do anything about the Brazen Borrower there. That's fine. Feel pretty good if that is what they're needing to do. Really worried about a Blood Moon. Blood Moon here would shut down how we're killing our opponent. All right, Murky. Little Murktide, Archmage Charm up and ready for defending. I'll take a Inquisition or Thoughtseize off the top. All right, we have a Smallpox. This would enable Fatal Push. We know they have an Archmage Charm. Wow. 8, 9, 10, 11 is what they're hitting me with, and the Archmage Charm is up and ready. Yeah. Yeah. Then they hit me for 8. I can attack back for 4. The Murktide's the problem here. I have to do something here, though. If I don't do anything here, I think we lose. Thirst counter next turn. Push Pox. I'm wondering about attacking into the Murktide. I'm gonna do it this way. I like attacking into the Murktide, then I try to Fatal Push. Then I can Smallpox and leave Blood Chief's Thirst, and then if I top deck, I can Blood Chief's Thirst the Murktide away, and I've gotten through the Archmage Charm. They're like, it's a cool thing you're doing there, Lovey. All right, we're at 6. Now what do we do? They're just like, I'm cool with that. I mean, I don't know what we're doing here. Cast into the thing, and then I lose a land plus this creature, and they're like, cool, I'll hit you for 8. All right, we'll go for it. Well, they didn't like that. All right. Baby fetch stock. Okay, countered. This doesn't hit anything here, and this doesn't hit anything because it's 2 or less. Your move, opponent. So I need like a Mishra's Factory off the top, and I need them to swing with Murktide. I could also swing with both of my creatures, and if I drew a land, No, because I don't have another smallpox. I mean, I'm dying multiple ways here. Oh, I'm dying to a bolt. I'm dying to a bolt. Rage attack. I rage at you, Brazen Borrower. Silent, redraw, Liliana. Liliana down tick doesn't get rid of the Murktide. I rage at you, petty theft. Yeah, no racks either. Didn't get really the Urza. I mean, the Urza was there in game one. The Blood Moon main deck just kind of wrecked the Urza saga, unfortunately, which is really funny. So there is a big downfall to the list in that if you're using Saga to find your rack, yeah, main deck Blood Moon. So the thing. All good, all good. We move on. We got a little bit unfortunate there. Blue Moon's always been a little bit of a struggle for me. Maybe one night we'll go Blue Moon hunting. Beat up all the Blue Moon people. Silent triggers push. Lily kills Murktide. But didn't I have only 3 mana? Hold on. How much did I have? I had the 2 and 3. Oh, you're right. You're right. That would have worked. That would have worked. But we got bolted. You're correct. Lily would have killed. We'd be on the back foot. Just a bolt in range, but you are correct. All right. Am I playing first or not? I think it's a yes still. There we go. Keep. All right, opponent. I'm ready to rack ya. Those 2 Blue Moon players, exactly. All right. Have a Raven's Crime to your face. What you playing? Unholy Heat with no companion. Bobble. Must be Siege Rhino splashing red. It's interesting. Flooded Strand, Unholy Heat. Bobble. Oh, I want to smallpox. That's what I wanna do. And I shouldn't. But I want to. I'm gonna work towards Liliana. I really want a smallpox here, but let's work towards Liliana and get a rack in play. Get rid of an island. Ha! Ha! I got him. We don't have the deck list up there. It looks like this. Bam! Deck list on demand. Look at that. All right, rack doing its thing. We got a Steam Bend. So are we playing against Blue Moon again? Mm-hmm. That's an island. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right, I'm going to play Liliana here. We're going to go up. Obviously, my opponent can do their thing. I'm not going to worry about the smallpox here, I don't think. I'm going to keep the silent clearing in case I get like another 3-drop that I want to do. Like Bontus or something. We're probably going to be making a token anyway. I won't have 2 tokens, I'll have 1, but I'll have an active Liliana. And I think the active Liliana catches us up here. My opponent's going to just Ragavan in here and have some more treasure token mana. What's crazy is they can hold all the lands they want to. Oh, okay, expressive. They can hold all the lands, especially if they've got Ragavan going. So 2/3 Turok with similar rack list with the amount of white removal. Yeah, I could see it being amazing. Makes sense. All right, here comes Monkey. Here comes Monkey. Takami or Liliana? What's cool is we have so much discard, we might just snag this out of the hand. Ooh, Bontus. Little Serum Visions. All right. If I draw a land here, uptick or Raven, uptick. It's kind of vicious. It's another Saga. By the way, it kind of looks Blue Moon-like, but we have Spire Bluff this time. All right, let's go ahead and make a dude. Let's go get... I kind of want to get a Soul Guide Lantern here to keep the graveyard in check. Another rack might be fun, though. Let's keep that graveyard in check. Okay. Play Urza's Saga here. I want to uptick. And then we'll pass turn. Not too worried about a Murktide right now. We got Monkey blocked. Kind of run out of gas. They got rid of a Misty Rainforest. So I say we've run out of gas here, but why Lantern over Spellbomb? Probably because Lantern can snag something immediately, and this was probably played when Reanimator was really hot. I feel like I'm risking a lot by letting that go, but that'd be my guess. That'd be my guess. Monkey. I don't feel like they have Murktide. I'm just gonna throw that out there. All right, we're gonna play this land rather than make them discard. I'm gonna go up here. We're gonna make a duder attack. Get him. That's what we're gonna do. We're trying to help them with their delirium. Way back when, like 3 days ago. Another Ragavan to the bin. Liliana sitting at 6 is pretty powerful here. It's pretty free to go ahead and do this. If they try to bolt, we boot up Factory in response. Unholy Heats. Well, I don't want to lose that. Boom. Exiled. Got him. I'm not going to boot it up because this is a protection against a bolt. My opponent plays a Fiery Islet here. They do cantrip the Fiery Islet. They're at 3 cards, and rack is present on the board here. We're going to get another rack here. We're looking pretty strong. Ooh. I want to do this. We can wait on this. All right. There we go. Going up with the racks. Constructs being that extra way to attack our opponent's sideboard. Fatal Push was going to be a good draw too. Here we go. All right, so what is this opponent doing? They're like sort of Blue Moon, but not quite. They're like an Expressive Iteration version. You've been trying to play a Lone Pox list. It works in Modern. Have you considered a Lone Pox list with something like Persist? Green, black, Persist, And Lone Pox with a little bit of flagstones for that Pox value and Rhino. Wait, sorry. Just had a moment there. There's your Nile Spell Bombs, by the way. It's probably just the main deck version, right? The Soul Guide Lantern, we can like kind of switch it out here. Get rid of this Pithing Needle. Like 2 Spell Bombs this time. Opponent's got a lot more creatures here. I'm really not liking this card as much. Got the Bantus here. I feel like I just want to take the Bantus out. I know that they like have creatures I want to kill, but I don't want to be down a turn. There's got to be a better card than Bantus. Well, this hand doesn't do anything. This hand doesn't do much. My opponent mulligan. Keep. Don't worry. Don't worry. You're all panicking. It's all cool. Opponent mulled. We got this under control. That's true. We had a Raven's Crime and it's... All right, there's a monkey. Okay, we got monkey on lockdown here. Ooh. It's a good hit. It's a good hit. Can I have that back, opponent? I'd appreciate getting to play Liliana here. Expressive Iteration, it looks like they're going to be tapped out. Maybe they'll have a Spell Pierce or Stubborn Denial. Or not Stubborn, the other one. All right, we're going to just go for the Smallpox here. Do you have the counter? No, no, no. Resolves, all right. We're good. Nice. All right, I'll take it. Engineered Explosives is gone. Dashing Monkey. Oh, okay. Expressive. I was like, Dashing Monkey. Okay, this is looking okay. We can Inquisition here, peek at the hand, take the most important thing, Saga, and go on our merry way. Nice. Serum Visions as well. Let's take a peek. What do you got? A Consider and an Unholy Heat, and oh crap, Murktides. Okay. I'm going to take the Unholy Heat here. This is going to be a rough game. All right. You got enough for that Murky. When it considers first, they probably top decked a land. There's that land. Now Murktide. So I'm looking for Liliana, Smallpox. Not Blood Chiefs yet. Lily? It's definitely not Lily. All right. Well, we got a couple of Urza Sagas here. I'm going to just stack one on top of the other, but it's probably not going to do a lot for me. One of these was used. Steam Vents doesn't play it in. I'm willing to bet my opponent has some sort of way to get around what I'm doing here. Let's just go all in here. Let's get a rack here. Gonna play another Saga here. And a rack. Now it's a 4/4. I mean, my opponent's only gonna hit me for 8. I mean, that's not gonna kill me, right? Rack's gonna do some stuff here, though. A little bit of damage. This is kind of interesting. I'm at 9, and I am presenting lethal. They are probably going to kill me. Ragavan doesn't do it. It's got to be like a bolt. Now, they don't even have a spell down here, so they can't like Murktide, exile the spell, and make this a 9/9. But if they got like, say, a Consider or something, they could do that. I'm dead to a lot of things. but I'm at 1 right now. Okay, just a Darcy. Okay. I'm alive. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Ah. Did we do it? Fatal push this. We got there. The extra rack was enough. Opponent got in. Didn't have the 1. We had the construct tokens. Who needs rack? Oh, Raven's crime. Then we could have attacked and blown their hand up. That would have been good too. There we go. We got him, Shock. 1-1. That was a good victory too. That was close. Razor's edge there. 1 life. Getting it done. Okay. It's going good. This is our mid-league. I'm approaching match 3. Mid-league reminder of Extra Life. That's that goal down below that you see on the stream. We're approaching that 2,000 mark. It'd be pretty sweet to hit it up. If you know anybody or any friends, maybe text them. That's one thing we didn't say. Give them our link. Show them that playmat that we've got. You never know. They might want to pick it up too. Have I ever played Legacy Curses? You should talk to Jukebox. You should talk to Jukebox. There's a list for tomorrow that I've got to think about for a little bit. This is in the donation queue. It's got some curses. That'll be tomorrow. My brain's got to think about it a little bit. I don't understand it by just looking at it. I need to read all the cards. 8 rack without Urza? Nah, we're good. We got you. We got you. Here we go, match 3. Playing against Lanham. And we don't have to decide if we have to go first or not. Yes. All right. I see Gigantha. All I want for Christmas is Tron. I don't particularly want to play him game 1. Game 2 and game 3. We're going to mulligan this initial hand. All right. This hand I can do. We're going to get rid of 1 fatal push. Be the Tron. Be the Tron, Gigantha. Be the Tron. I want to play this card. Yeah! We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Steal some cards from them. Wilt and Oblivion Stone. I don't want you to cycle. Get that out of here. We have a chance, an opportunity. There's the tower of power. Land drop? All right. Do I mind rake here? We both discard? Or do I smallpox? I can discard 2 cards here. Let's mind rake. You can get rid of a fatal push and a blood chief's thirst. They're gonna keep the sanctum. It's obvious. Yeah, Grace, it's been that kind of day. It's called Saturday meta. Oh, snap. They oh no. Oh no. did they get Tron? Oh, they missed. Thank goodness. Here we go. You ready for this? Liliana, pass. That's the next level play. Okay, Blast Zone. Gigantha to hand. You got it, opponent. Oh, do it all. Sylvan Scrying. They have Gigantha and Karn. Be a shame if something happened to that entire hand, opponent. Rack just brings out the evil within us. It appears your hand is empty. No, expedition map. Hey, EBGBs, thank you so much. Land drop. Up we go. They're going to have Tron. We need another smallpox. Quick. Tower played. Okay, that's interesting. Factory. Uptick. We're getting to the 6 here. All right, here they go with their map. They're going to have Tron mana. They got one opportunity to do it here. Do they draw the busted? The bustedness. Oh, no. Oh, no. No. Well, the draw race was going to be fixed there because I was going to fix it with Liliana. Oh, man. You know what? I don't know what I'm doing. This is going to go up to a bajillion. Oh, it's terrible. Let's play Liliana again. Uptick. Maybe I can find some racks. I mean, to be fair, my opponent top deck Expedition into Karn. Oh, did you? Oh. 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 There's a streaking. I mean, the streaking just gets picked off by either of these. There's smallpox a little late. All right. We're ready. I'm ready. All right. Duresses are probably okay here. What does this get again? Choose a card name other than basic land card. Search. Yeah, we want this too. All right. What do I not want? I don't want Fatal Pushes. Pithing Needle's probably okay. Soul Guide Lantern's probably a no-go. I think you can even go off the Bantus here. We're not going to worry about Wormcoil Engine. Get the Delirium in here too. Nah, I don't want a Delirium. Duress and Necromentia seems okay though. Hex Parasite could be pretty good. Maybe that's better than like one rack. Or maybe the Shrieking Affliction. All right. How do I make room for maybe Necromentia and Duress here? I mean, is it just a little bit better than a Raven's Crime, probably? Like 2 Raven's Crimes out, or even 1 Raven Crime, 1 Funeral Charm here? And then just have the Duress so I can actually select the card rather than have them pick the card. That's probably okay. I know you get the double down value of Raven's Crime if you get extra lands here, but we want to take the important card if we get the opportunity to. All right. This feels brutal enough to them. Let's play first. Come on. Break the ice. Yes. I'm keeping. We're going. We're doing it. We're doing it. That's all I wanted. That's all I wanted all league. Let's take a card. Start with an Inquisition. Oh my gosh. Are you kidding? What am I supposed to do with this? top deck break the ice again? Can I just take a moment and like cry into my hands? No, Grace, I'm not going to take a map. All right. This is what we have to beat. Good luck, everyone. I'm probably just going to break the ice, right? I just have to kill the mine so that they, you know. Where's my chalice on one? Where's my surgical? I know, right? All right. I mean, this targets the land, right? So is there value to waiting to target the land that they go get? Oh, top deck the Pithy Needle. That would have been like next level. I think I think I just racked duress here. I know they have 2 mines, right? So they're gonna play a mine. They're gonna go fetching. I mean, we just work towards overload, obviously. I think to me it's gonna be rack here plus a duress. Now take another map here. And now they have 1 map, right? And so I see a power plant there. We'll see how this works out. So they play the power plant. They're going to obviously pop the map. I hit the power plant. Raven's Crime. Let's start with the Raven's Crime. See if I can get them to get rid of the other map. And then we'll break. If they get rid of the mine, I might hit the mine. They get rid of a blast zone. Why don't you use that on yourself, opponent? All right. I can't really wait because it's a sorcery speed. I'm obviously going to say, hey, go get your power plant. You can go play your map. Go again. So they get power plant. They kill this. Rack does not trigger just yet, but they do have to play land plus map here probably. This does slow them down a little bit. So if I get a... Okay. We'll play Rack and Smallpox. One swamp here. They're down to 2 cards. Ancient Stirring gone. Rack triggers here. They do have to play a land to keep playing Magic. Come on, break. Could Raven's Crime, or I work with the Saga here. I think I have to work with the Saga with the Worm Coil coming down. I don't believe I can not. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, they had 4 expedition maps that I've attempted to go through, and it's obviously not happening. You know, for having the break the ice card and a smallpox, my opponent has had what they needed. They did play the card, though. Liliana? Okay. Probably gonna make a construct here. I could make them discard here, but then they'd attack me for 6. Opponent's a cartographer. Cartographer. It's good stuff. Let them attack me for 6 and plan to use the Urza Saga back at them. Gotta go get that other rack, right? All the racks. There's a star. It replaces itself. I do replace it. No, 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 no. Dang it, Wilt. There's the reason for your main deck wilts. All right, I got a 3/3. There's a relic. There goes my Raven's Crime. They're empty-handed, though. Each player's acts and does all that good stuff. All right, we're going to defend with the construct here. Smallpox hurts me a lot more than it hurts them. They're going to draw with their relic here. Oh man, shock. This is brutal. All right, we're going to block. Looks like my opponent wants to play the cards that they have. I'm going to just like cry if they find another blast zone. Because if they find another blast zone, they just wipe the racks and we're out of the game. It's not my fault. You should have gotten better matchups. Hey, I don't think I've ever been so excited to play Tron and then watch them have 4 maps. Just saying. That was something else. And they're still playing. They don't even care about the racks here. Plays the Yavimite. Go ahead. Do it. Ulamogmi. I don't know how much mana they've put into this. Oh, Giganta. You got it. Sure. Hey. They killed off the worm coil. I kind of like that. Kind of like that. This is 6, 10, 11 damage. I love that they're playing this and they're just like, I don't care about your rack, Fluffy. I don't care. I'm killing you. I'm killing you. Get that break the ice out of this meta. Oh, all right. Loss, win, loss. Let's get a win here and go play for those 100 play points. Oh, I was so excited too to break the ice. And what's our opponent have? 1,000,000 maps. 6 a turn, big deal. Get that off the worm coil, exactly. We have yet to play game 3. Who needs a game 3? Grayus? Yeah, if they would have the 2 maps, or even 3, I think I could have beaten, well, maybe not beaten, but it had a better chance of 3. You Inquisition, they play the map, you do that, then they grab because they had the double mine, or we hit the land and then they go for it again. I think we could have gotten there, but 4 was one too many. I mean, if we had the surgical, we take and would have been great value, but we're not quite playing surgicals here. I think I'd prefer a surgical over like Bantus, honestly. Starting to think the 6 mana sorcery. What, the break the ice? Oh yeah, I'm positive they would have scooped. Or been very close to it. Played a few turns out. All right, here we go. Match, what, 4? Got to bring our record back up to 2-2. We can do this. All right. Trash talking's our opponent. We'll see if they'll be trash talking us at the end of this one. All right, I like this hand. Little Inquisition, Pithy Needle for problem cards, Rack, Smallpox, and we're on the draw. Let's go. Let us begin. I mean, you keep this kind of hand. It's good stuff. Polluted Delta. You got it, opponent. You got that Polluted Delta. Polluted Delta, end combat, fetch. Shock in end combat. Goes to second main. All right, can I just ask, did Mill do something this weekend? I just need to know. I need to know these things. Why have I played against so much Mill? Good, it didn't? All right. Wait a minute, what's going on here? You're getting toasted, opponent. I'm never playing this card. In fact, Swamp, Smallpox, throw it away. Let's see if they get their land. I don't care about darkness. It's a fog and black. No, they got the land. Dang it. Funeral Charm, Urza Saga, Thoughtseize to the bin. And then we have Fractured Sanity that they can cycle here. A Needle on field, I could. I don't want a Smallpox to get rid of the Ruin Crab, though. I mean, they obviously keep Watery Grave, right? Wow. All right, we're going to Smallpox here. I'm probably going to get rid of the other Smallpox or the Rack here. You know what? We're going to flood out. That's what's going to happen. Rack gone. We're going to flood out. I feel it. I feel the flood. Ooh, my foot. It hurt like that. All right. Bye-bye, Field of Ruin. Opponent did not use Fractured Sanity during that. Good for us. They have 3 cards. They got rid of Darkness. We're never searching. Never searching. They think we're searching. We're never searching. Okay. Oh, we're flooding, obviously. All right. Pithy Needle for Polluted Delta. Don't worry. Don't worry about it, chat. We're going to pass. I don't want this to go off. End step. Cool. Look at this. They got nothing going on over there. Land. Oh, ho, ho. There's our land. All right, we're going to wait because we have Liliana. We can throw away the Bontus. Here comes the Polluted Delta. Okay, nothing. They're like, ooh, 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 ooh. You want to know what's going to happen here? We're going to Smallpox our own Urza Saga here. That's what's going to happen. Drown the lock for my opponent. All right. Oh, Dark Slick Shores. Okay, we got 2 here. We got 2. We draw. Factory's good. Okay. Say okay. I like Factory here. I'm going to play our lands. Going to uptick. And then we're going to Smallpox and we're going to kill our Saga. They're going to try to keep, they're going to keep these traps, and it's a trap. Watch. Psh, Tasha's. Ha! Joke's on you, opponent. Smallpox. Oh, they're doing the fractured sanity this time. Oh, they had around the lock. No, I don't want this to go off. No! Kill the saga. No, they had a counter. Oh no. Oh no. Not like this. Oh, I'm gonna get blasted here, chat. Archive traps galore. I guess I'm making a token. At least I get to Thoughtseize here, and we're gonna, what, go get a rack probably? That's what we need to do. They just 5D chest us. Get this nice rack, look at that. Archive. Archive's coming in. The thing is, if they archive me, then they gotta deal with the rack and all the good stuff. All right, so we have, oh, they let this go. Ooh, ooh, okay. Now what? Double archive trap is a mill for 16. If I take the drown the lock, the construct is alive. Liliana can uptick and then get rid of either the archive trap. They play the Hedron crab, which it can remove. Are we okay with getting hit with a double archive trap here? I think we are, because my opponent has to top deck a land to then like Tasha's. And I can hit him for quite a bit. So I'm taking drown the lock? Oh, 26. I think either way, it's like, okay, can I kill them in 2 swings? I'm going to take the drown. I'm going to take the drown. We're going up with Liliana. You may have the archive traps if you want to burn them, opponent. You got to burn them now. There's number 1. Okay. There's number 2. We're at 12. Crab gone. Liliana at 6. We might even... I'll probably uptick with that. Crab's gone. Top deck mode. Rack 'em. Down to 13. Look at that. It's just a crab. I can kill that crab. You can kill that crab. They do 3 here, 3 here, 2 here. Fatal push would be amazing. That's not amazing. All right. Scoot over, crab. I need to come on through here. I need to hit you for a solid 5. Bam. 6, sorry. Artifact. My bad. Down to 7, down to 4. 11 cards. Uptick. We got it, I think. All right. Mill game 1 cleared. Smallpox for the win. It's not going to be that easy. All right. This could be a Bantu's matchup where if they play the 10 crabs that we saw earlier tonight, we would want that there. This is a super tough matchup for Mill. I don't know. I've been losing to Mill all night long. Kind of want just, I don't know, duresses here instead of the pithing soul guide. That seems all right. I don't know. What do you think, Shock? This is your donation list. I could see a world where I want Necromentia to pick off something like, you know, Archive Trap, or really probably Tasha's. Tasha's kind of like hits us for a ton here if they end up playing that. Obviously, it's just a one of. It's kind of like more for combo. No idea. Funeral Charm is a discard spell. Swamp Walk, which is semi-relevant and basically removes a Ragavan. Curious but afraid, last god. The great scary flames of heat. I think the duress is just what I want because I need to pick off the Tashas if it happens. I don't think Necromancy is what I want. I think Bantu's is okay if my opponent gets a lot of things, but Bantu's and I have Fatal Pushes. Let's take Bantu out, Necromancy, and let's go. I'm going to go with the Necromancy just because I can get Tashas. I'm just very afraid of that because that's probably a mill for about 16 or something ridiculous. All right, we have an Inquisition, we have a Raven's Crime, we got a bunch of lands. We can make these work for us. I think we'll keep this and see what we can do. Opponent mulled to 6. That's good. Less cards to get rid of. I'm ready. They want lands. They're afraid of us taking all their lands, probably. Charm with Swamp Walk has won some Saga with your Saga tokens. I can see that relevancy. I can definitely see that. All right, I'm going to just lead with the Inquisition. If they got some 1-mana counter spell, that's fine. We'll get the Raven's Crime going to follow that up. It's kind of a fun one for a little bit later. Let's see what you got, opponent. We have a Visions. We have a Path. We have an Archive Trap. They are welcome to path me all day long. Polluted Delta fetched here. My opponent kept some lands. For some reason, they seem to be afraid of a land destruction. I cannot understand why. It is a little surprising to not see surgicals. A little bit. All right, Fatal Push is a little bit. Meh. Meh. Let's. By the way, we found white. Other than the path, it's kind of interesting. Let's Raven Crime here. I'm going to get rid of a factory. Path. My opponent has Archive Trap, Island left. Watery Grave. What if I just double Raven's Crime them again? There's a Flooded Strand, Archive Trap, and Island at this point. It'd be kind of funny. I mean, I only have to single Raven's Crime here. Do I need to hold the Fatal Push? I don't know. Can I win a top deck war with them? I mean, Inquisition doesn't do anything, so... Let's Factory here, and then let's Smallpox. I'm going to get rid of the Inquisition, hold the Fatal Push here. We'll get rid of a Swamp as well. I'm not so worried about giving them the Urborg here. I'd almost prefer it on my own Mishra's Factory. They'll probably, get rid of the Island here. They might hold on to this trap. We'll see. See what they care about. They hang on to the trap. In that case. Okay. All you, opponent. Wife is asking about dinner. We are going to be wrapping up after this league. We have been streaming for almost 10 hours here. Told her I will let her know in match 5 when we're going for the 100 play points. Okay. Opponent didn't do anything. You're here because of rack? There you go. The matches have been okay. Okay. I want to Raven's Crime so bad here and play the Saga. We're all in. We're all in. We're doing this. We're doing this first, then I'll play Saga. They're holding on to this archive trap like their life depends on it. Let them go. Thank you, Mr. Krabs. And they might have a counter here, which is fine, because that just goes back down there, and we play the Saga. We're looking good. All right. And we can now boot this up and hit them for 2. Okay. They have held on to archive trap like their life depends on it. And I don't really care if they mill me for 13. That is totally fine. Hopefully I remember to keep this sub up. Thank you. You don't always have to remember it, but when you don't have the ability to howl emote, that's your reminder and you can come by and sub. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. All right. Swamp played. Archive trap in my opponent's hand. We're just going to do this. I don't know. Maybe I just like... You know what? We're winning this game so hard here. We're going to Raven's Crime, the archive trap that they've held on to so dearly. And we're going to Mishra's Factory and pop them for 2. Then when we do search and we have that sweet, sweet rack, it won't matter. And when they think, I'm turning the corner with this crab, that crab's going to find themselves on the top of the clock. Oh, fractured. You've watched more of me on YouTube than on Twitch because of the time difference. It makes sense. Yeah. That's the beauty of the Extra Life events is we're like kind of throughout the day. It's really nice. My opponent plays the land instead of keeping it. They're going to be racked. Let's go ahead and make a token. We'll take the turn off here. Rack and go. Good luck, opponent. We're going to be hitting for a truck ton next turn with Mishra's Factory booting up. 2-2, making this a 3-3 and rack damage coming in as well. Thought Scour, that's fine. Voidwalker would be pretty good. It would be. Duress is tempting here. It's tempting. What if I just Mind Rake us? Mind Rake. Mind Rake us. Attack for 2. Seems fine. Another 3 damage there. We draw Smallpox. Rack. Attacking. Play the rack. I think all roads lead to a victory here. That puts us at 2-2. We have one final match of this evening to go. As your final reminder for this evening, and it does not mean that the Extra Life is ending. No, this is the official game day of Extra Life. But if you want to support the children and get in a cool incentive, for example, donation list like we're playing here, via Howl Emote Pump Pin, or stretch, the sweet playmat. You have a bunch of these. We're hoping to sell them all. If you know someone looking for a cool playmat, maybe throw them the link. Be like, hey, come check this out. We have our Twitter page. You can find on Twitter pictures of the playmat. Throw them our donation link for Extra Life, and they'll pick one up too. That's how you can help the kids. Spread the word. All right. Here we go. Match number 5. When we go to sideboard, I'm going to let the wife know we're good to order. Wrapping up here on Saturday. You can play like a mid-range rack list with Voidwalker. If you did that, yeah, you get to almost like play differently every time because you get to play your opponent's list sometimes. All right. Here we go. Welp. We need a swamp. Without a swamp, we can't do much. Let's mulligan. All right, we found a swamp. Okay. I'm going to ditch the Fatal Push. No, I'm going to get rid of this Bontus. All right. 2 lands here. We'll start with the Raven's Crime. My opponent's mulled to 5. Yeah, Dredge doesn't remove creatures too well. They use the Conflagurate card. Opponent's mulled down to 5. Marsh Flats. All right. Huh? Draw step? They stopped on my draw step. Raven's Crime, yeah. Get rid of that card in your hand. Good. Gosh. Renin 6 is awful when you play rack. Oh, no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Okay, it's an unmarked grave. Woo! Woo! Oh my gosh. All right. I panicked. Burial rites, unmarked grave here. Okay. So Urza Saga, trying to go get our pieces that get rid of this. We Mind Rake here so that they're having a top deck. Cast with Overload. We'll get rid of Fatal Push and a Swamp here. Okay. All right. Ephemerate and Solitude out of here. We need to go get our Soul Guide Lantern ASAP. Come on, list. All right. Urza Saga here. I think I want a Raven's Crime and play a rack out here. I kind of want to do the Saga too. Want to go tokens? Is that the direction? We're not worried about this one card. They probably can't play it. Yeah, I know. I have the Saga down. We're good for next turn. We just need to live to next turn. All right, we'll make a token. I'm worried about a Faithful Mending there. Oh my gosh, please don't play Persist. Please. I know I gifted you that card in the graveyard with my Raven's Crime, but please don't touch that card. Please don't hit that Archon. Oh, we're alive, chat. We're alive. Make the token. Let's go get that Soul Guide Lantern. Immediately. We're going to make 2 tokens, obviously. That's the plan. Come here, Soul Guide. You have a job. Get rid of that Archon. Okay. Player land. Going to play the rack down to discourage them. And then if we top deck a land, we Raven's Crime plus Inquisition, and we're moving forward here. Woo, baby. You want an Inquisition there? I think we're good. I think we're good. I get an Inquisition next turn. 1 point here for the rack. I think they honestly are missing out on like land drops. Land into Teferi I don't think bothers me that much. It's tough. It's tough. Yeah, you got to just feel out what you're worried about. Oh man, the wrist. All right, what are we doing, opponent? Prismatic Ending. Okay. It's rough, but acceptable. Okay. Like where we're at. Let's check the hand. There we go. There's the Teferi. And then we have the Raven's Crime to get rid of the card. Smack them for 3. All right. We got to decide what we're doing here. We're probably bringing in all of this good stuff. All right. Spell Bomb. Yep. So, how Planewalker heavy are they? The Hex Parasite's probably coming in true, but we also have a main deck Pithy Needle. Yeah, so Hex Parasite, Spells Bomb, Fatal Push is probably hitting little to nothing. Funeral Charm's probably okay as well. It's probably just that. I know we have the Raven's Crime and that gets dangerous, but I think if we can have like, if you have a Soul Guide Lantern or you have the Spell Bomb out, yeah, then you can fire off your Raven's Crimes and clear the hand. You want to duress maybe over Raven's Crime? We could potentially do that. We could potentially do that. What do we take out? Just Raven's Crime because Raven's Crime's a little more risky. I'd be fine with 2 Raven's Crimes for duress here. Do we even care about this Bontus? Maybe I keep one more Raven's Crime in. I guess Bontus is one way that we do kind of like fix if they get a big creature. Yeah, we do want selection for sure. You want to bring a Necromentia in instead of maybe Bontus? Name the Persist. Well, I mean, they're not only on Archon. They're on Sarah as well. Solitude is there. We can do Necromentia. All right. I'm good with that. Yeah, Archon hurts the most. All right, let's go. Let's see if we can get this 100 play points here. Opponent's going to be on the play, obviously. You know what's really fun when you play Magic? No lands. Obviously, we're going to mulligan this. Okay. Do I really need the Pithy Needle here? Pithy Needle names Teferi. Cool. So take the Shrieking Affliction and put it away. Pithy Needle rack. And then work ourselves up to smallpoxing away their creature. We can put the rack back. That's true. We want the Shrieking Affliction because we can find the rack if we want it. I like that plan instead. Okay. And we're going to lead with Pithy Needle unless we hit a Thoughtseize. Dang it. Pithy Needle might still be correct here. We like Inquisition. Needle, see if they crack. But we could do Inquisition. I mean, it'd be really funny, but I'm probably still needling like Teferi, right? That's what we really need to be needling. Let's take a peek. I think this is an important turn to take a peek here. All right, we have a Faithful. We have a Fatal Push. Fatal Push we don't care about. We have an unmarked grave. We only have 2 lands, too. So Mending is probably the clear take here. We can then follow if we wanted to with a Smallpox, depending on what we top deck. Smallpox is dangerous, though, because it gets rid of the Archon. This is a dangerous thing we're dancing with. But definitely Mending. Mending is the dangerous card there. Yeah, I think the Smallpox has to be when the Archon shows up. So we're probably going to be doing Pithing Needle plus Shrieking Affliction here next turn off of an Urza Saga. Yeah, we'll treat the Smallpox as more removal here. Concealed, we're going to probably do an unmarked grave here. You got it. You got it. They might get Archon into the graveyard. They might get the Sarahs. They might get Unburial Rites. Unburial Rites is in the graveyard. Okay. Saga. Shrieking. Pithing. 'Tis the way. This is naming Teferi. Time Raveler. All right. They can have Teferi. They just, no bouncing with Teferi. Polluted Delta found for our opponent. But no actions taken. All right. Bloodchief's Thirst is not a bad follow-up here either. Player land, pass the turn. Gonna Faithful Mending from the yard and then Unburial Rites. It's gonna be a fun adventure, everyone. All right, this is what we gotta beat. This is the big turn here. Faithful, I'm expecting Archon, maybe even Muldrifter at this point. Probably the Fatal Push, though. Maybe they keep the Fatal Push because we have the Saga now. Oh, double Archon. Well, you know, if you have double Archon, I mean, just obviously. Land drop found. Here we go. All right, Unburials the Archon. Archon comes in, they draw a card, we have to discard. So we just discard Blood Chiefs here. We can only make 1 Saga. Making a Saga doesn't even make sense here. Pitch Urborg? You find hate and smallpox, then crack. Yeah, see, Thirst answers a later threat. We're about to go down a land here with the Saga. The one thing that I'm worried about here... I mean, we could top deck a Liliana here. I'm probably needing to get something for the graveyard, right? Being on 1 land's really rough. I think I'm going to get rid of the Blood Chief's Thirst here. Granted, the Blood Chief's Thirst could kill this. You know what? Maybe I get rid of Smallpox. I can cast this to kill the Archon here, which is kind of an interesting play. Do I care about how many lands they have? Alright, we'll pitch the Thirst. I can pay during the turn with the Saga. You people. Look at chat, look at chat. We can float mana. I think Thirst is what you keep. Chat's all about the other thing. We can make a token here, and now I'm sitting here like, what do? I can float the mana, and I have 4, I kill this, but I have to Smallpox, and now I have this random card. I mean, I have to smallpox now, but I can't create this and smallpox all at the same time. So we have to float mana here. I mean, I'm going to make it work here. We're going to go get probably Nile Spellbomb is a better card here. I can play the Hex Parasite as a way to sacrifice to Smallpox here. So Spellbomb. I can play an Urborg into play. I mean, this doesn't like work very hard here because of the Fatal Push, but I guess we can get like 2 damage in. Parasite helps Saga. I'm not keeping either one of these. We're gonna hit for 2 damage or 3 damage here. They're gonna Fatal Push. I'm gonna keep the Construct. Like, we know this is in hand. It's an easy like Maul Drifter or whatever. I'm just gonna get in for some damage here. We have the graveyard in check briefly. We have a Teferi in check. I'm down a land. We'll see how this works. It's okay, chat. Calm down. Deep breaths, chat. Did they pitch the push? Oh, they did pitch the push. Well, you know, sometimes I'm not paying attention to everything. Chat's like, they pitched the push. This Fluffy's losing his mind. Well, hit that exclamation point up time and you got it. That's what's going on. All right. Don't believe there is a reason to crack the Spellbomb here, but maybe we should. Probably when they go after it. Let's hold Spellbomb. Hands up and hands down. In for 3. Oh! Here comes the push. But they didn't have it. They discarded it. Anyway. Anyway. I love you, chat. But sometimes we need to have a conversation about things going on. Rack, go. All right, somehow I've got to clear my opponent's hand of a few more cards here. They've got 5, and they can just start kind of holding cards. But they keep playing lands because they're going to just hardcast Archon. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is a little bit more beyond 7. I'm gonna wait 1 turn here and see if I can pick up a Liliana. They keep playing lands. I'm gonna have to play next turn. The other thing I could do is, like, if they cast... Alright, Raven's Crime's okay here. If they cast the Archon... Well, I can't play this, right? So that's 1 discard. Go for the second one here. If they cast... Maybe I should have held the Raven's Crime. If they cast the Archon, then I would have had an answer. Now I've goofed a little bit. They have a Faithful Mending to find the last land. Oh, that's true. I can crack the draw. Yeah, let's just hold the Smallpox. Like in this weird limbo world of I'm gonna die. The mind is a funny thing, shall we say. All right, a little bit of Archon coming in response to the trigger here. We're going to pop, clear their graveyard. This gets rid of the Faithful Mending, which is nifty here. Say okay, obviously going to draw with it. All right. What is better? Smallpox strips another card out of their hand. Would also reduce them down a land, so future Archons. Liliana is pressure that's continuous if it sticks. Now, either way, if they're able to deal with my board here with a, like, with an Archon coming back, we're in kind of trouble here. I know what you're saying about Lily's better. I think you're right. Lily's better in the long run here, but man, it's going to be a tough battle here. We do have to kill this, and we have to hope that they don't have second Archon here and or a way to reanimate this. Good luck, us. Help! They're able to get this back, we're in trouble. We need them to have blanked here. Maybe they have like 3 Teferis. No, stop. Stop. No, not another Archon. This is where the Smallpox would have been better, because the Smallpox would have gotten rid of the land. I need a top deck Liliana or Smallpox here. All right, let's just see what they're doing here, but we're going to 1. I just want to see what's left. We have a Stony Silence and a Prismatic Ending. All right, good to know. Oh, we got to go to sideboard. Well, I think we know what we need to do. Somehow we need to get them a little bit lower, a little bit quicker. Let's go. Let's go. That or we get some value with our Hex Parasite with our Urza Saga. Do I want to play first? Probably. I have Necromentia in the opener. What's up, KO? We're still going. I'm going to play first here. I think that's what we're doing. Okay. We'll keep and see how things go. We're about to wrap up here, KO Diamonds. You can see where we got to with our goal down below. Doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. Grayus is like finding all the things that Automod's like raging about. Pretty solid indeed. All right, Inquisition here. We have a Persist, Unmarked, Unmarked, and an Ephemerate. Okay. I just take a Persist here, right? I think that's all right. Yeah, probably Persist. That way, if they end up top decking a Persist, I'm going to get it with this Thoughtseize here. There's Watery Grave. Okay. That's a really good one. I love it. Thoughtseize first. We have a Prismatic Ending and an Ephemerate. At this point, I'd probably take the Prismatic because it would mess up the Nile Spellbomb. Let him have the unmarked graves. Have at it, opponent. Good luck. Good luck. Nile Spellbomb was the jam there. Here we go. Liliana's not a bad follow-up here. Can I get a top deck Raven's Crime? This is as good as it's going to get. Godless Shrine was the new card. I guess a top deck Necromentia would be pretty good too. But I'll take Raven's Crime value with the Liliana here. All right, Archon is in the bin. It is ready and prepped. All right, so I Lily here, get this thing going. Next turn, I get to Nile Spellbomb again. And then we have double Spellbomb. Get rid of the land. Okay. Hit me for the Necromentia. All right. Marsh Flats is played here. Okay. Teferi's a little annoying, but with 2 spell bombs, I'm going to feel pretty safe. Thank you for the Deckless Grayus. Shoxin, we got a 3-drop. Or we top deck Prismatic and we're getting rid of this Liliana. You jerk. Hey, there's Teferi. If they go after Spellbomb, I might pop it so they don't get the draw here. Yeah. We know it's on Mark Grave, and I'm going up here with Liliana. Nah, I don't need that draw. Then we pick it off with the factory here. Nile Spellbomb. Land drop. Uptick. Smack them with the factory. Good luck, opponent. Get out of here, Teferi. No one wants you. All right. I'm feeling good. What? They don't draw. They don't draw. They don't draw. Target is removed and they don't draw. All right. Opponent picks up 2 cards with the Mole Drifter. It's a good card. I love a little drifter. Little drifty boy. We're going to play that. We're going up here, get rid of a card. I'm going to crack Silent Clearing here, see what else I pick up, and then we'll factory. We're just autopilot. Here we go. Here we come, opponent. Get punched in the face with the factory. Cool. Thank you. 2 damage. 13, 18. Yeah, it fizzles. That's what ends up happening with the Teferi. You got to be careful with what you target with the Teferi. All right. Faithful Mending. Resolves. They gain some life. There's Sarah's. I see you over there, Sarah. I see you. Oh, that's interesting. I hate this kind of stuff. Because I'm like, I want to do it all. I guess I hang on to this Liliana. That seems reasonable, right? Go up with this Liliana, down tick, do something like 2-2 split on the lands when they get a land here. I think I'm just going to pitch Swamp, smack with the factory here. It's another Mending. Golly. I want to get rid of the Mendings, but I think I'm just going to fight through them with the factory here right now. We're just keeping them close here with the Mishra's Factory. What do you got for me, opponent? You got it. They draw 2, discard 2, so then Liliana gets to like clear this every time. If it happens to be a land, I may entertain the idea of down tick split. There we go. There we go. Rack 3-2. Opponent is done and out of it. We snag our treasure chest and our 100 play points. A good way for this session to conclude. It is time to eat. Wife just left to go get the pizza. Grayus, your Donut League was the only bad one. Let's go. KO Diamonds. Shout out to KO Diamonds being one of our first ones here as well. So, Rack, thank you. Shock. Appreciate it. Let's close out the YouTube thing. Don't forget, if you want to also donate, that should be live still by the time this YouTube video goes up there. Check out the description for those sweet incentives. Rack getting it 3-2 with a little power from Urza Saga in Modern.